We are doing exercise 3.1, question number 2. I think we have to calculate the regression line of x on y and regression line of y on x. So, are the numbers small? Can you square these numbers? Yes. So we can make a column for, take this as xi square, yi square, and make a column xi yi. Okay. So x and xi yi is given. Exercise 3.1, question number 2. These are the values of xi, these are the values of yi. Can you square up all these numbers fast? Yes. So make column xi square, yi square, xi yi. Okay. So I have squared up all the values. Xi square 10, 100, 12, 144, 13, 169, 17, 289, 18, 324. Y square is 5 square 25, 6 square 36, 7 square 49, 9 square 81, 13 square 169. Xi yi is 10 into 5 is 50, 12 into 6 72, 13 into 7 is 91, 17 into 9 is 153, 18 into 13 is 234. Total up, I think the total of xi is 70, total of yi is 40, total of xi square is 1026, yi square is 360, xi yi is 600. So I think we have totaled up everything. Now you have to find both the regression lines. So we will start with the regression line of x on y. It is nothing but x minus x bar equal to bxy followed by y minus y bar. X bar is equal to sigma xi upon n and y bar equal to sigma yi upon. This is 70 upon 5, that is equal to 14, and y bar equal to 40 upon 5, that is equal to 8. Now bxy equal to, the standard formula is covariance of xy upon variance of, what is the last alphabet? Y. So it will be variance of y. Okay. Now bxy के लिए I have given you 4 formulas. Look at the formula for bxy in terms of small numbers. The formula will be sigma xi yi upon n minus sigma xi upon n into sigma yi upon n, the whole upon sigma, what is the last alphabet here? Y. So this will be yi square upon n minus sigma yi upon n the whole square. dxy equal to sigma xi yi 600 n 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 minus sigma xi 70 upon n, n is 5, and this will be 40 upon 5, the whole upon sigma yi square, that is 360 upon 5 minus 40 upon 5 the whole square. So with simplification you should get bxy equal to 1. We have to find the regression line of x on y. That means it will be x minus x bar, bxy, y minus y bar. If it is a regression line of x on y, it should start with x. If it is a regression line of y on x, on the left you will have y minus y bar. If it is a regression line of x on y, on the left you will have x minus x bar, bxy, y minus y bar. X, I think you have found x bar 14. You have to do the simplification, okay? And y minus y bar, which is equal to 8, you get x minus 14 equal to y minus 8. Since you want regression line of x on y, keep x on the left, y minus 8 plus 14. So we get x equal to y plus 6. Next is we want the regression line of y on x, which is y minus y bar b by x, x minus x bar. I think y bar you can copy from the previous case. Y bar will be 8, x bar will be 14. Now b by x equal to the regression coefficient of y on x. b by x equal to covariance of xy upon variance of, what is the last alphabet? X. I think the numbers are small, so the formula will be sigma xi yi upon n minus sigma xi upon n into yi upon n. Last alphabet is x, so we'll have sigma xi square upon n minus sigma xi upon n the whole square. b by x equal to sigma xi by I 600 upon 5, sigma xi 70 upon 5, 40 upon 5, the whole upon sigma xi square, which is 1026 upon 5 minus sigma xi upon n the whole square is 70 upon 5 the whole square, and the answer for this on simplification you get 0.87. Calculation you have to do on your own. Then what is the equation? Y minus y bar b by x, x minus x bar. Y bar is 8, b by x 0.87, x minus x bar which is 14. Y minus 8 equal to 0.87 into x is 0.87x, 0.87 into 14 is 12.18. You have to find the regression line of y on x, so keep y on the left, take 8 to the right, minus 8 going to that side will become plus 8, minus 12.18 plus 8, the answer is minus 4.18. Given n equal to 5, sigma x 20, sigma y 20, sigma x square 90, sigma y square 90, sigma xy 76. You have to find covariance of xy. b by x is covariance of xy upon variance of x. b by x ka, these are the three formulas. bxy is covariance of xy upon variance of y. So if you actually try to observe, the numerator of these two is the same. Only the denominator is changing, because here you are having x, so you will have variance of x. Here you are having y, so this will be variance of y. Now I have written all the three formulas. This is when x bar and y bar are integers, this is when x and y are small numbers, and this is when non-integers and the numbers are big. So if you try to closely observe, the numerator of all the formulas are the covariance of xy, and the denominator for this is nothing but variance of x. Here the numerator are all covariance of xy. देखो ना, ये covariance of xy, ये covariance of xy. इसका numerator सेम है, सिर्फ डिनोमिनेटर इसके लिए चेंज हो रहा है क्योंकि ये x है तो मैंने x डाला, इधर y है तो मैंने y डाला. So the meaning of covariance of xy is nothing but the numerator of the formula of any of the three formulas, 1, 2 and 3. Denominator is always the variance. If it is variance of x, everything will be in terms of x. If it is variance of y, everything will be in terms of y. Ignore this u and v for the timing, I'll explain it later. So now what we have generalized is, जो numerator है वो covariance of xy है, और जो denominator है वो variance of x या variance of y देगा. अभी क्या करो, ये डेटा देख के मेरे को बोलो covariance of xy के लिए कौन सा फॉर्मूला यूज करेगा. ये वाला नहीं, बिकॉज ये देखो एक्स वाई है, एक्स है, वाई है, एक्स स्क्वायर है, मेरे को लगता है ये बेटर रहेगा. I think you're getting what I'm trying to say. So I think you can use this formula, and I think we want only the numerator. So the numerator will be covariance of xy. That means the formula will be sigma xy upon n minus sigma x upon n into sigma y upon n. अगर गलती से नीचे वाला यूज किया तो भी फर्क नहीं पड़ता, बिकॉज दोनों सेम है. सिग्मा एक्स वाई अपॉन एन, सिग्मा एक्स वाई अपॉन एन, सिग्मा एक्स अपॉन एन, सिग्मा एक्स अपॉन एन, sigma y upon n, sigma y upon n. So you have to understand that covariance of xy means the numerator of any of the formulas, any of the three formulas. And if you have to analyze which formula to use, to check that information given in the question. देखो xy दिया है ना, xy इधर तो नहीं आ रहा, इधर आ रहा है ना. हेलो, देखो सिग्मा x सिग्मा y, देखो ना सिग्मा x सिग्मा y. तो which is the most ideal formula? This is the most ideal formula for covariance of xy. So the formula for covariance of xy will be sigma xy upon n minus sigma x upon n into sigma y upon n, only the numerator. So what is sigma xy? I think that is 76 upon 5, sigma x 20 upon 5, and sigma y is also 20 upon 5. So I get this as 76 upon 5. I think this should go 4 times, this should go 4 times, minus 16. So you take 5 as the LCM, you get 76 minus 80, you get minus 4 by 5. I think the answer is minus 0.8. Second part of the sum is we have to find byx. So I will say that byx equal to sigma xy upon n minus sigma x upon n into sigma y upon n, the whole upon sigma x square upon n minus sigma x upon n the whole square. ठीक है. So इसमें xy upon n, I think you know that it is 76 upon 5 minus sigma x 20 upon 5, sigma y 20 upon 5, the whole upon sigma x square, which is 90 upon 5 minus sigma x upon n the whole square is 20 upon 5 the whole square. So I think we get byx equal to minus 0.8. I think this calculation is here. You can directly get minus 0.8. The whole upon 90 upon 5 is 18, and 20 upon 5 is 4. 4 square will give you 16. So we get minus 0.8 upon 2. I think the answer is negative 0.4. Next is we can go for bxy. Bxy is nothing but sigma xy upon n minus sigma x upon n into sigma y upon n, the whole upon last alphabet नीचे इधर y है तो नीचे हम लोग लिखेंगे sigma y square upon n minus sigma y upon n the whole square. So ये जो sigma xy upon n, which is 76 upon 5 minus 20 upon 5, 20 upon 5, the whole upon sigma y square here 90 upon 5 minus 20 upon 5 the whole square. I think this is minus 0.8. तो देखो ना ये और ये सेम लग रहा है, तो इसका आंसर आएगा 2. I think it is exactly the replica of this. So this is also minus 0.4. The third part I am doing it here. R equal to plus or minus root of byx into bxy. I have done the proof also for you. Plus or minus root of minus 0.4. I think byx, if you check minus 0.4, bxy is also minus 0.4. R equal to plus or minus root of minus into minus is plus. You get 0.4 the whole square. So R equal to plus or minus root and square will get cancelled. You get 0.4. Now we have to write a note. Since byx and bxy both are negative are equal to minus 0.4. So the value of r will be negative 0.4. Since byx and bxy both are negative, r will be negative. If byx and bxy both are positive, r will be positive. And you cannot have a case when one is positive and another is negative. Either both are positive or both are negative. If both are positive, r is positive. If both are negative, r is negative. Here on question number 6, they have given independent variable x and dependent variable y. And the question says that you find an appropriate regression equation. So, no, appropriate regression equation means there are two regression equations. One is regression line of y on x, or it could be regression line of x on y. So now you just can't find any regression equation as per your choice. You have to use a specific logical reasoning. कैसा याद रखने का? See, regression का definition क्या मालूम है? Regression is a statistical technique to estimate the value of a dependent variable if the value of independent variable is known or given. And a regression is a statistical technique to estimate the value of a dependent variable provided you have been given the value of an independent variable. So in this case, what is a dependent variable? I think the dependent variable is y, and what is the independent variable? X. Okay, that means you have to find the regression line of y on x, because regression is a statistical technique to estimate the value of a dependent variable if you have been given the value for an independent variable. So it is always the equation of dependent variable you have to find. So what is a dependent variable? Y. So you will have to find the regression line of y on x. In this case, what is a dependent variable? Y. So if the dependent variable is y, you will have to find the regression line of y on x. If the dependent variable would have been x, then you should have found the regression line of x on y. So in this case, can I say that the dependent variable is y? If the dependent variable is y, you have to find the regression equation of that on the other one. That is regression equation of dependent variable on independent variable. So it will be the regression line of y on x. As per this, we have to find the regression equation of dependent variable, which is y, on independent variable x. Therefore, we have to find the regression line of y on x. The regression line of y on x is y minus y bar byx x minus x bar. Now tell me, can you square all these numbers fast? Yes. So first I will say that my y bar is sigma y upon n, followed by my x bar, which is equal to sigma x upon n. My byx is covariance of xy upon variance of x. Are these numbers small? Yes. Can you square these numbers without a calculator? Yes. So my formula will be sigma xi yi upon n minus sigma xi upon n sigma yi upon n. Last alphabet is x. So this will be sigma xi square upon n minus sigma xi upon n the whole square. So what are the columns that I need to make? I think I need to make a column for xi yi. Sigma xi means total of xi column. Sigma yi means total of yi column. And I need sigma xi square. So I will make a column here xi square. See, the formula for byx is sigma xi yi upon n minus sigma xi upon n sigma yi upon n sigma xi square upon n minus sigma xi upon n the whole square. So I think there is no yi square anywhere appearing. So my yi square का column नहीं बन रहा है. It will be waste of time if you make a column for yi square, because I think you need two things to find. One is sigma xi yi. For that you make a column for xi yi. You need sigma xi square, you make a column for xi square. That's it. So yi square, you need not make a column. Then I think I have squared up everything, you know. Then, I mean, 2 square is 4 and 4 square is 16, 5 square 25, 6 square 36, 8 square 64, 11 square 121, 2 into 18 36, 12 fours are 48, 10 into 5 is 50, 6 8s are 48, 56, 55. I think these are the totals. So now I want y bar which is equal to sigma y upon n. So I think it will be 60 upon 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 10 will be the answer. X bar will be equal to sigma xi upon n, that is equal to 36 upon 6, the answer is 6. Byx equal to covariance of xy upon variance of x, because x is there in the denominator and x is the last alphabet, so automatically these two will coincide. So formula डाला, I have put in all the values, you do the calculation, you get the answer as minus 1.34. We have to find regression line of y on x. We have already written here y minus y bar equal to byx x minus x bar. So I am writing y minus y bar equal to byx x minus x bar. I just put the value of y bar from there. Here is y bar, which is 10. I am writing it here. B by x, the value is here, minus 1.34. And x bar, the answer is here, which is 6. Now, y minus 10, open the bracket, minus 1.34 into x is minus 1.34x, minus 1.34 into minus 6 will become plus 8.04. You want to find the regression line of y on x, so keep y on the left, take other things to the right, meaning minus 10 will go to that side, it will become plus 10, 10 and 8.04, I hope the answer is 18.04. They have given the values of x and y, and they are telling you to find both the regression lines. So if they are telling you to find both the regression lines, that means you have to find the regression line of y on x, which is defined as y minus y bar b by x, x minus x bar. So I think we can write here y bar equal to sigma y upon n, followed by x bar equal to sigma x upon n. Then b by x is nothing but the regression coefficient of y on x. So the formula will be covariance of xy upon variance of x. The last alphabet is x. So this will be, I think the numbers are small, so we can use the formula sigma xi yi upon n minus sigma xi upon n sigma yi upon n, the whole upon sigma xi square upon n minus sigma xi upon n the whole square. So these are the columns which I have made: xi, yi, xi square, squaring up all x values, yi square, squaring all yi values. Xi value means the product of x and y. So this is 1 into 5 is 5 and 2 into 7 is 14, 3, 9, 27, 44 and this is 65. So this total 15 is sigma xi, 45 sigma yi, 55 sigma xi square, 445 is sigma yi square and sigma xi yi is 155. So I think this will be, y bar will be sigma yi, which is 45 upon 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Okay, so this is 5. I hope the answer is 9. Sigma xi is 15 upon 5, that is equal to 3. I want to find the regression line of y on x, which is defined as y minus y bar equal to b by x, x minus x bar. And this is the formula for b by x, because I think the numbers are small. So this will be the appropriate formula for b by x. So sigma xi yi, that is 155, n is 5, sigma xi, I hope it is 15 upon 5 followed by 45 by 5, the whole upon sigma xi square, which is 55 upon 5 minus 15 upon 5 the whole square. The numerical value is 2. Try to solve it. Now, therefore, the regression line will be y minus y bar b by x x minus x bar, y bar is here, which is 9, byx 2, x minus x bar 3. So we get this as y minus 9 equal to 2x minus 6. We are finding regression line of y on x, so keep y on the left and take all other variables to the right. So this becomes 2x, this is minus 6 plus 9, the answer is plus 3. We have to find the regression line of x1y, which is nothing but x minus x bar bxy, y minus y bar. bxy is the regression coefficient of x on y. dxy equal to covariance of xy, the whole upon variance of y. That means this will be sigma xi yi upon n minus sigma xi upon n sigma yi upon n. Variance of y will be sigma yi square upon n minus sigma y upon n the whole square. So sigma xi yi, I mean this is bxy, sigma xi yi, which is 155 upon n, which is 5, sigma xi, it's there, 15 upon 5, sigma yi, 45 upon 5, right? The whole upon sigma yi square, which is 445 upon 5, minus sigma yi upon n the whole square, sigma yi upon n, meaning 45 upon 5 the whole square. The numerical value for bxy, doing the calculation is 0.5. So I think my formula is x minus x bar, which is equal to bxy and y minus y bar. X bar, I hope it is 9, bxy 0.5, y bar 9. So you get x minus 3 equal to 0.5y minus 4.5, x equal to 0.5y minus 1.5. The question says that obtain the regression line of y on x, and you have to estimate the value of y when x equal to 10. So obtain the regression line of y on x. So first we'll find the regression line of y on x, and then we'll go for estimating the value of y for a given value of x. So obtain the regression line of y on x. So I'll say that regression line of y on x, which is nothing but y minus y bar b by x minus x bar. I'll say that y bar equal to sigma y upon n, and followed by x bar, which is equal to sigma x upon n, and b by x is the regression coefficient of y on x, and which is equal to covariance of xy upon variance of x, that is equal to, I think the numbers are small, so we can go for the formula sigma xi yi upon n minus sigma xi upon n, and sigma yi upon n, the whole upon last alphabet is x, so we can write this as sigma xi square upon n minus sigma xi upon n the whole square. So as per the requirement of the formula, you have to make a column xi square and you have to make a column for xi yi. In the previous sum, I think we found both the regression lines, so I think you have to make column for xi square, yi square and xi yi. But as per the requirement of this question, it is not necessary कि तुम yi square का column बनाए, जरूरत नहीं. I made the column xi square, xi yi, these are the totals. So If you want I can just note down, इधर लिख सकता है सिग्मा xi 21, उसके बाद आएगा सिग्मा yi 30, ये आएगा सिग्मा xi square 91 और this will be sigma xi by I which is equal to 116. ठीक है? Now I've written the formula. Now मुझे क्या करना है? I have to substitute all the values. So I hope this is 116 upon 6 minus sigma xi, that is 21 upon 6, 30 upon 6, sigma xi square 91 upon 6 minus sigma xi upon n, sigma xi there, okay, that is 21 upon 6 the whole square. X bar is sigma xi upon n, y bar is sigma yi upon n. I think this is 30 upon 6, therefore the value for y bar is 5. B by x is 0.63, y minus y bar equal to b by x, x minus x bar, y minus 5 equal to 0.63, x minus 3.5. So you get y minus 5 equal to 0.63x. If you multiply 0.63 and 3.5, the answer is 2.205. Take this minus 5 to that side, it will become plus 5. So minus 2.205 plus 5, I think that is 2.795. So I can say that y equal to 0.63x plus 2 point, if this number is 5 or greater than 5, you can add 1. 1 add karega, so this becomes 2.80. Now they say that estimate y when x equal to 10. So you get y equal to 0.63 multiplied by 10 plus 2.8. You get y equal to 0.63 into 10 is 6.3 plus 2.8. I think this will be 9.1.